Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Monday, December 30th, 2024. Getting to the end of the year here. Let's see what's going on in the markets. Okay, and in the gold and silver market, we have gold up $1.60 to 2,622, and we have silver down 4 cents to 29.32. It has been as much as 5-10 cents higher in the overnight session. The GSR is headed down a little bit to 88.66, still uncomfortably high. And the 10-year yield, oh, we have a drop in the 10-year yield. This is interesting, and that should be good for us. We have the 10-year yield down almost 4.6 basis points to 4.57. All right, that's good news for us. Is the dollar down as well? Yes, the dollar is coming off its high of 108, and we are at 107.91, weakening a little bit. Copper prices. We watch copper prices to find out where the industrial side of silver may be pushing us. And copper down this morning to 410, but still holding comfortably above the $4 level. Let's keep going. In the economic calendar today, in about an hour, Chicago Business Barometer, the PMI, and pending home sales. Tomorrow, Case-Shiller home price sales, and now you can go to 7-Eleven and get a big gulp, or you can pay 7.11 on your interest rate on a 30-year mortgage. That cannot be good for housing. All right, Wednesday is New Year's, and of course we'll have a light week this week and light volume. And then moves can be exaggerated when there is light volume. All right, Thursday, initial jobless claims, construction spending, Friday, ISM manufacturing. So all roads will point to initial jobless claims on Thursday, and will they be weak? Looks like the labor market is weakening, but still the Fed seems to be on a higher for longer path right now, not as dovish as they used to be. And that's because they are worried about sticky inflation. So we have a battle between people losing their jobs and the items that we purchase costing more. That does not sound good, and Jimmy Carter would remember that well, remembering Jimmy Carter this morning, 100 years old before he passed away. All right, let's keep going. In the pre-market, looks like we're having a bit of a temper tantrum here in the pre-market. The Fear Greed Index measures how exuberant the market is versus how fearful the market is, depending on the options market, whether they're buying calls because they are all in, risk on, or they are buying puts because they are protecting the gains for the year. And that looks like what's happening here. They are all hedged up with puts, and that's driving the fear to the low level of 34. Not an extreme fear level, but yeah, definitely people protecting their gains. Did you know that stockbrokers, some of them are only paid once a year? Yeah, they rake in all those profits from the year once a year with a big paycheck. And when they go to get a mortgage, did you know that on Wall Street, the banks will make them a mortgage on a home with a once a year payment because that's how they get paid? I find that interesting and I guess a sign of the times. Okay, the Dow just blowing up this morning, down 343 to 43,000 even. S&P futures off 58, NASDAQ futures off a full percent at 229. Bitcoin holding 92,000 and right now at 93,085, down 571 if you're playing that blood sport. Okay, I just want to talk for a second before I get going, and you can page past this if you want to get right to the deals. Premium's coming down just a tad this morning, and some good gold I'm finding this morning as well. All right, a couple of new things also, but I want to talk about budgeting. It's an appropriate time to set your plans for next year, and of course everybody is broke after the Christmas holiday, and those bills will be coming due, so you'll have to pay those. But budgeting and planning your goals for next year is always a good idea. If you do that with your significant other, it's even more powerful. And there's no reason why you shouldn't plan out your precious metals purchases for the year right now. And while I like to buy the dips and the falling knives and I try to time the market, you probably ought to be dividing your money up. How much free money do you have to purchase precious metals? How much of that do you want to put in silver versus how much of that do you want to put into gold? I recommend both, okay? Sometimes I would stack more heavily on silver right now with a high GSR. Sometimes I would stack more heavily with gold, and sometimes 50-50. So a good time to divide your money out, plan your free cash flow, plan your vacations, whatever you might need, a new roof on the house, etc., kids' sports, and put aside that money and decide how you're going to spend it, maybe in a monthly budget, what your proportion is between silver and gold, and then let's go hunt for the best deals we can. Welcome to all new subscribers. I guess I picked up a few this weekend, and you guys are definitely welcome. You can subscribe to this channel while you're thinking about it. A thumbs up is always nice. And you can subscribe to this website that I'm showing you in 1 minute, bestsilvergolddeals.com. Hold on one second. I got to move this crazy bug here. New software. All right. And bestsilvergolddeals.com is my website that I update every day by 5:36 a.m. And then we look for the best deals of the day at anywhere on the internet and a couple other places. Okay, so you can subscribe over there. It's all totally free. And I will also do alerts when I see something good, like a good Costco deal pop up. Okay, and other things. Welcome everybody, and get yourself subscribed and all set up here. Let's go ahead and go for the deals. Got the Jimmy Dean sausage in the pan, got the pot of Folgers coffee made. I am moving away from the Keurig. I've decided that the Keurig is so damn expensive with those pods of coffee. I'm moving back to pots of coffee. This morning it is Folgers. And you guys are very nice buying me those cups of coffee as well. Okay, out of assay, 1 gram, cheapest way to buy itty bitty gold is $97 over at Scottsdale Mint, or Scottsdale Coin. No, ScottsdaleMint.com. Nothing wrong with that. You can get a 1/10 Gold Eagle at Bullion Exchanges for $2.95. You can get a 1/10 Maple at Bullion Exchanges for $2.95, and this is very cool, especially if you want to give it away. It is, what maple leaf is this? It is just a maple leaf with a polar bear privy. How about that? Let's check that privy out. And this is the cheapest 1/10 maple I can find on the internet. So polar bear privy on your maple. That's cute as hell. Okay, let's keep going. If you don't want that, how about a 1/4 ounce gold eagle? That is $7.15 at Bold this morning. And a 1/4 ounce Britannia is $700 even at Bold. We've got a 1/2 ounce gold eagle is $1,392 at Bullion Exchanges. A 1/2 ounce maple is $1,388 at Pinehurst. We've got a 1/2 Britannia is $1,367 at Monument. Pretty good deal there. And we're going to move on to the 1/2 ounce Krugerrand, which is $1,354 at Summit Metals. Is there any difference between a Krugerrand and a Britannia or a maple? Probably not. Okay, it's all foreign gold to us Americans. All right, and a 1 ounce gold eagle, if you're looking for that, is $2,708 at Bold. Like I said, I think these premiums have come down a little bit. Now, isn't it crazy that a Buffalo is now $2,707? This is at Bullion Exchanges. There used to be a $20, $30 bumper for buffaloes. I think this is the Costco effect, people buying those buffaloes and then selling them, arbitraging the difference, and there may be more buffaloes on the market than ever before. A 1 ounce gold maple is $2,686 at Bullion Exchanges, and if you don't mind it being circulated, $2,656 at Bullion Exchanges. We're going to move on to a full Krugerrand, and that is $2,656 at Summit Metals. All right, 100 Corona has been added to the rotation, and that is 2,603. That is 0.98 ounces of gold. but certainly a beautiful foreign gold coin. And if you don't mind big foreign gold, they say that is about 30 bucks over spot. Okay, not a bad choice. Maybe a better choice than the Krugerrand if it's cheaper. You can do the math. All right, and 20 franc, we got a beautiful Helvetia over at Bullion Exchanges in AUBU form. I'd like one of those. 500 even. Very nice. Gold must be a little weaker this morning, but I think it was up a couple dollars. All right, and a 10 Corona, which is less than a 10th ounce of gold, is 276 at APMEX this morning. Gold, oopsie, clicked the wrong button. Gold in assay can be had as cheap as 2,656. This cute little rand bar with the little elephants on it. I've owned those, and they are really neat. 2656. Gold out of assay 2655, but it's a PAMP bar. That's from Bullion Exchanges. Looking at the Platinum Eagle, they are definitely getting a little weaker here. 1,118 for that collector coin. And if you're looking for a 1 ounce platinum random coin, you can pick that up at Bullion Exchanges for 1,003. That's a BU Britannia, brand spanking new, 2025. We'll see if platinum kind of makes its move again here. I don't think it'll stay down forever. And let's move on to a Silver Eagle, one of those at Bold at 33.41. That is a random date Silver Eagle. So they've got a picture of the Type 1, my very favorite. And if you want to get a quantity of 20, that'll be cheaper at Pinehurst, $32.62 each. And that is also a random year BU. If you want to play the Walmart game, you can get these at Walmart, a tube of 20 for $6.59 this morning, and then apply your credit card rebates, check out through PayPal, and try to get that 3% back with that PayPal credit card I recommend. But they may charge you sales tax. If they do, click away, click away. Okay, and if you want off-quality culls, Yankee Stacking loves these. 31.17 for crappy Eagles. Yeah, boy, you'll love showing those to your friend. Look how crappy my Eagles are. But then again, the buy-sell spread is very low, so maybe it is simple stupid, huh? Okay, moving on here, and we are going to go to a Silver Maple, which is 32.10 over at Summit Metals, 2025, spanking new, and the coin of choice for people that worry about spotting, because the Royal Canadian Mint has figured out Shield Guard. And if you get the really old ones, they'll probably have spots. Okay, a Kangaroo in silver form is 32.21 at Summit Metals. They can spot. A Britannia is 31. Oh, out of stock. That went out of stock just now, I think. Let's go to a Krugerrand. Krugerrand 31.91 at Summit Metals. What's going on here? Price is falling on me. All right, if you want to get a Libertad, a 2024 is 36.19. Now keep in mind, for the 2024 Libertads, they have announced their maximum mintage, which I think is about 600,000 on the 1 ounce. That's their maximum mintage. That doesn't mean that is what they're going to mint, and we don't know that number yet. At least I don't. If you do, let the community know. Information is power. Information is money. But you can get a 2023 or random date Libertad for less. That's because we really don't know what's going to happen with the 2024s. So if you want to pick that up, you can pick that up over at Bullion Standard. Silverback Stacker likes this deal. 34.33 for 1, 34.24 for 20. This is a 2023 Libertad at Bullion Standard, and yes, they will charge you like $24 shipping, but still cheaper than many, so I thought I'd throw them in here. And if you want to play the Bullion Standard game, you can check out, you can look at all their prices and factor in their very, very high shipping charges. Okay, that's it for Libertads there. My 5-ounce libs, which I bought about a month ago, are now $180. They are $5 cheaper than what I paid. Boo-hoo. But they are shrink wrapped and put away to the deep stack. Star Privy Eagles about 42. Costco, the Buffaloes are up this morning. I'm not doing alerts because I'm finding silver all over the place at close to $30 an ounce, but these are 32, and then apply your 4% rebates. If you don't know what that is, you can ask. Okay, and I think that's it for Costco this morning. All right, and junk in the trunk you can get at Bullion Express. 22.13 for dimes. Very nice. I like dimes. Preppers like dimes. If you want to get a large lot, you can get that at 21.18 times face. These look like quarters, and that is at bullion exchanges. And that's about $1 over spot, I think. Mercs are not bad this morning over at SD Bullion, about 23 times face for Mercs, but you are paying up. I'd prefer to get those for free when I buy these dimes. Hopefully they throw some Mercs in. Separate your Mercs into a different bag. Okay, and in the 1 ounce round category, oh my God, we got a 29 handle. What happened? Uh-oh, that's not good. That's not good. That means silver is falling. This was over 30 bucks a couple minutes ago. In a quantity of 20, you can get Buffy's over at Pinehurst for 29.94. I'm afraid to look at spot price, but I got to do it. What did they do to my silver? Down 23 cents. Oh man, light volume. Okay, that reeks of manipulation, but oh man. Okay, well, it might be a good buying day, and then again, we could just get tortured. Let's see, we got 10 ounce bars, and those are now 301 over at Golden Eagle. Oh man, I hate to see that. Okay, and you can get a kilo. Well, it's going to be in the low, yep, 973 again. We are down at the lower boundary, around 29 bucks. Yikes. Okay. All right, what can we get the cheapest flowing hair gold for? Looks like about 4,500 in the slab, 4,500 pretty much raw as well, 46, 47. How many of these we got below 5,000? Not as many, not as many. Yeah, they're gone. Give that 6 months, and the ones you tucked away, I think you'll be happy with. Okay, and I don't know, what for the hell of it, what does the flowing hair silver privy go for? Silver Eagle, first ever star. Oh, that's a star privy. What's that doing in there? 47.29. Wow, what a great coin that was. Oh man. And I noticed that the flowing hair silvers, oh, no COA or coin. Look, they're selling the box for $89. Are you freaking kidding me? Stick that where the sun don't flow. Okay, let's see. MS69s are going for $199. The raw coin is going for $212 or best offer. That's interesting. Silver Eagles today. Okay, let's see what we can get Cull Silver Eagles for. $31.50, about $30.50 out the door. We beat the deal above with that. How about BU Eagles? Okay, $6.67. Good seller, good feedback. $33.30, be about $32.30 out the door for Silver Eagles. Whatever that, $3.30, $3.50 over spot. Star Privy Eagles in a tube of 20, $42.50, and after your credit card rebates, PayPal credit card, American Express, Clear Blue Cash credit card, check out through PayPal. You get those a little cheaper if you're buying those. Some of those have milk spotted. I've got one with milk spots on it, and I don't like that. Okay, and if you're looking for a maple, $8.15. Oh, I think it's going to be a cheap day. A tube of Britannia's $8.09. A tube of Kangaroos is $8.06. Yikes. A tube of Krugerrands is $7.99. Holy macaroni. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Looks like prices are going lower. Let's see. Krugerrand, 25, $7.99. Good seller, pretty good feedback. We'll do the math. $7.99 divided by 25. You always got to check that. 25. I noticed that Bullion Standard sells theirs in tubes of 20. What the hell is up with that? Let's see. $31.96 times 0.97 with either of those cool credit cards. And the American Express card will reset in January, I believe, which I'm looking forward to. PayPal is unlimited. And you'll be at $31 for a Krugerrand. That will be about $2 over spot. And they are random year. But nonetheless, that is pretty good. Okay, 31 beats the deals above. So got some good opportunities on eBay. How about junk? Oh my God, how cheap can we get junk this morning? We have got 20 times face. Mercury dimes. What is this? $5 face. We want $10 face. What are you doing here, buddy bud? Okay, we've got a smaller but not a bad seller, 100% feedback. and he is selling quarters, and they are, what quality are they? Can we see the dates? Kind of grungy. How about the other side? Let's see. Oh, he's going to charge you $10 shipping. Okay, 210. 21 times face, and then about 20.25 times face after 3% rebate. 20.25. Going fast here, so check me. 20.25 divided by 0.715 is the only number you need to know. You don't need to know anything else. 28.32 on junk? Wow. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, blue light special on junk. That is below, that's well below spot. What is wrong with you? Is he going to say something weird about these? 1932 to 1964 quarters. How many you got? He's only got one. Okay, well, somebody rid this guy of his problem. He wants to give his junk away. That's good. That's very good. In a large lot, 21.39, you're going to be at 20.60 or so out the door, but those are no dates. Why did I do that? We got to get to the dates. 22.11, about 21.5 out the door. That does not beat the big dealer, but that small deal does by a lot. And big lot of Mercs are going to be about 24. Nope, 23.21 this morning. You'd be at 22.50 or so after rebates. I could live with that. If you love Mercs, I love my Mercs. Okay, Carson Cities in MS63 are going for $339 this morning is the cheapest one in the GSA Horde slab, which are not as many of those as there used to be. And you can get a Carson City in MS65, the money coin for numismatists. And that is about $500 this morning. Stick with NGC or PCGS. Peace dollars in MS64 are just beautiful, cheap 100-year-old coins. Authentic. They won't be cleaned. And get a nice one. You could pay $10 more and get a nice one. Those will be worth something in the future. Let's see. And 1,444 for a high relief peace dollar this morning. Very, very nice if you're diversifying into numismatics. That's the other thing you ought to do with your budget is consider whether you want to branch out of just bullion prices. Some of us branch up with collector coins. Some of us branch up with numismatics. And all kinds of things you can do, platinum, palladium, etc. But a little numismatics in your stack will treat you right over time. I started collecting Morgans in MS64 10 years ago, and I'm very, very happy I did. That's basically a double on anything I started collecting then. And hopefully it'll be another double over the next 10 years. All right, we have got, I'll skip the libs and go to the cheapest kilo, $9.92, and then $30 off puts you about $9.62 on a kilo. That beats the dealer above. And let's do I'm going to skip the vintage bars. The Kilo Kook has been a great choice. About $1,000 out the door after credit card rebates. Brand spanking new 2024 BU in the capsule. If they send you a scratch capsule, send it back. Okay, and 100-ounce lots, how cheap? Can we get this in the 29s? Yep, we got 100-ounce rounds in the 29s. That's from APMEX. And if you want to get a 20-ounce tube, those are also going to be in the 29s this morning. That one is from bullion.com. Good seller there. Okay, and 100-ounce bars. Can we get those close to spot? That's going to be about $29.50 out the door for random 100-ounce bars. You can melt them in the Devil Forge. Don't get that 20-ounce bar. That's a mismatch there. What have we got? Anything cool? Yeah, man, get yourself an old Engelhard bar. Look at that ratty old thing. That has been around and scratched up, and oh man, that's pretty ugly. No, I wouldn't get that one. I want something nice. Here, you can get one of these. We got two different kinds of Engelhards here. Plain back. Oh man, those are pretty beat up as well. They may not send you a beat up one. You can get a Johnson Matthey for $3,077. Yeah, these extruded bars here are, there's a lot of them out there, but they're very cool. You can definitely clean that up with some baking soda and tin foil and then put it in the garage for 10 years to tone. Okay, let's get out of the 100-ounce bars. Okay, there's just so much to buy and so many great prices. The BU Peace Dollars and the BU Morgans in the tube, I recommend both of these. Very, very nice. And a Platinum Eagle is going for 11.72, 30 bucks off. It'd be about 11.40. That does not beat the dealer price unless it's a 2023, and that is 13.49. That's because that is a low mintage year. That's why people collect those. 1/10 random gold this morning is as cheap as 285 minus rebates. Quarter ounce random gold is as cheap as 692 this morning minus 3%. If you want a quarter ounce gold eagle, you can pick those up for 729 this morning minus rebates. And half ounce random gold is looks like about 13. We don't want the ugly head coins. 1381 minus rebates. How about a half ounce? Now we'll skip that. Let's go to a half ounce maple. Half ounce maple for your cousin Mabel is 1,388. I don't believe it. That is, he's taking bids on that. Skippy. 1,404 is a buy it now Liberty coin, and it is in plastic. That'll be nice. 1,402, $45 off, puts you at about 1368 out the door on that, and that is about I don't know how that compares. You can compare it to the price above. Let's go to the bigger gold. Big gold is always cheaper on eBay. 27.49 from bullion.com. Let's do the math. 27.49 times 0.97. That's with that PayPal card or the American Express Clear Blue Cash. Check out through PayPal, and you'll be out the door at 26.66. And we have got to check out the price above, 26.66 versus cheapest price anywhere on the internet, 2,700. You want to save $36 a coin. That's how you do it, okay? But don't use that American Express card if you're capped out at 6,000 bucks, okay? I'm waiting for that to reset. God, I love that card. The Buffy can be had for 20. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. I'm sorry. Got to get back to the eBay. Don't fear the bay. Buy from a good seller with good feedback, and you know, you're going to make out. You're going to make out. Okay, and where the hell am I? I am lost. Okay, here's some stuff in my eBay store. I am coming back from vacation here. I'm shipping again, and things that you may need, my poured bars, or maybe some beautiful Britannias, some random collector coins if you want that. Okay, and let's keep going. Always ask me for a friend discount. Okay, thank you very much. Here's my bar, which you can get, you channel members. Thank you very much for being channel members. $4.99 a month, and you can buy my bars for $2.50 over spot plus $5 shipping. And you can get a 5-ounce bar every month, and I'm doing the Shamrock series and working on something very, very special for the future. And let's keep going here. And yeah, anybody can ask me for a friend discount, but channel members get those for $2.50 over spot, and spot hasn't been this low in quite a while. Okay, you know I like this New Hope gold and silver. Somebody picked that up at $3.75. Good for you. I didn't make a new pick of the day. And let's go on to 100-ounce. No, I don't want to do that. There's the Food Saver, which I demonstrated the other day. Ways to bury your gold and silver in the backyard. Don't forget your treasure map and put that somewhere people will find it. Empty Munster boxes and ways to buy Rolexes and such that are verified by an expert. Here's the Devil Forge. This is over in my Amazon store. Anything you need to pour silver, and boy, oh boy, is it fun. You can get molds here. You can get, oh my gosh, you can get torches, whatever you need. But this Devil Forge, all you need to do is steal the propane from your barbecue, and you are rocking, melting those ultra cheap 100-ounce bars. Matter of fact, what you could do, and some people do this, you take those 999, or better yet, those 4 nines bars, like the Nadir bars, you buy those for spot. You melt them, you pour them into a metal can with water, and you make shot. And you sell that shot on eBay for a $5 premium. Okay, you can do something like that, or you can make shot and pour your own bars and stamp them and just have a ball. Okay, ask me about that if you want to know more how to do that. There's the credit cards I recommend, and in the picks of the day, I want to point out that Star Wars bar is still available, like $33, $34 an ounce, And the Odin bar, the 1 ounce bars are still available, but look what's gone. Look what's gone again. Boy, these sold fast. There's 10 ounce Odin bar, and it is sayonara, baby. Sayonara, baby. Okay, prices go back up on eBay when that happens. And I hope you pick those up, and I hope your cards are not bent. If you waited to ask the dealer for a replacement, he won't be able to replace them now. They won't be able to replace them now. They are out of stock, maybe never to come back. Okay, and the Basker bar is pretty cheap as well. I'm not going to go through all the former picks of the day. And let's just get over to the Chitty Chat room. There's lots of good stuff in there. Some of these are still active. You won't find the Una bars anymore. I'm selling those for $4.10 right now, and they're going to go to $4.40 pretty soon. Okay, and nickels at your bank. You know that story. They did produce more of the Philadelphia Jefferson nickels, so it's the Denvers that you want the most. The 3 coin shops on YouTube I recommend. And Coin Huskers has had some of the best deals lately. Vermilion is laying low for the holidays. He'll come back in January. Minot I have not kept up with, but check all 3. Coin Huskers has been selling junk at spot. And there was a video I did. I mean, there is a video up above that I linked to, I forgot who he is. And he found a dealer selling junk for $1 back of spot. You can buy that all day long. Better yet, buy that deal on eBay right now before I beat you to it. Okay, and if you want to support my work, if you appreciate what I'm doing here, I got to get all jacked up on Jimmy Dean and Folgers to do it every morning. And I'm not sponsored by any bullion dealer. If there is a sponsor, those savings are going to go back to you. But I do get support when you click the links on eBay. All right, good for you, good for me. Okay, but you can also sponsor me with a subscription to Bolden.com, and for about $100 a year, you can plan your retirement. And this is a good thing to do with your budgetary planning moving into the future. You definitely want to plan your retirement. You want to plan your finances. You want to allocate your assets to something, silver, gold, and whatever, and then everything else. I don't recommend you put all your money into silver and gold. Then you are really taking Mr. Toad's wild ride. So go ahead and do your planning here. You will love this software. I'm a paid member of that. All right, and now, where the heck did I go? You can buy me a cup of coffee, and I do appreciate so generous. J50 Shooter says, thanks, Louie, for all the good deals. I look forward to your videos every morning. My stack is larger thanks to you. Man, I love to hear that. And thank you for the 3 cups of Joe. I really appreciate you guys. And the best way to support me also, not the best way, but another way is through that channel membership. And I try to give back to you guys every day with cool stuff. All right, and in the chat room, besides safes and stuff you can buy, these silica packs are very nice to put in your stack when you are, if you're using those, metal ammo cans, whatever, plastic containers, throw these silica packs in there. You definitely ought to buy some of those. And everybody needs a safe or 2. You put one safe in the garage with the war nickels in it, and then you stash everything else in another safe that's in the ceiling or the floor, or out in the backyard, or in a tree, or wherever you put it, over at your mother-in-law's house. No, don't do that. Okay, and in the chat room, other credit cards I recommend. I can't keep going here. In the chat room, they are talking about the main chat room. Oh man, that pisses me off. Look at that smackdown. All right, well, Goldman Sachs, yeah, right. They start like bullying. Bald Guy's money video on collapse of Germany's government has me rolling. Delusional Germans in the comments. Everything's totally fine over here. Germany is, I think, the strongest economy in Europe. And boy, they went green, and boy, did they screw themselves. They're going to have turnover in government unless they already have, and that's happening. We're getting more protectionism happening all around the world. I don't know why I'm talking about that. Here's an antique Libertad. Get in here and mix it up with these guys. Tex is going to tell you what the premiums have been changing at all the major dealers and where it is cheapest. All right, guys, I'm going to knock it off there. I wish you guys a good day, and do not forget the thumbs up. I will see you around. Bye.